Well, they put a lot of big bodies on offense out there on the offensive line, tight ends. Bosa's out of the and they just hammered right at him.
7 for 24 for Elliott. They make it to him. Got time, and he's intercepted. It was going for Lamb, and he wasn't there. Looked like confusion as Samuel has his first NFL pick.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
He's already made one great play in the end zone. Boy, is he a great-looking prospect, too. And like Diggs, who made the interception for the Cowboys, he was a second-round pick this year.
Ryan does a great job. He has vision on the quarterback, just like his dad used to. He's got good instincts, good vision, quick twitch, and you see right there, that ball is just, that was one of, that just wasn't a great throw. Dak really threw that one. No one was open.
You tell me he was going for Lamb or for, well, Cooper's cutting back to the inside.
Cooper's supposed to go down the field. Lamb's coming over. It's just right at the last second, he sees the guy underneath. And so you kind of make it go higher, but just a poor decision on that one. He wants that one back.
So the teams exchange turnovers, and the Chargers now from the 45 are going up top. Dumping it off to Eckler. Didn't catch a ball last week in the opener against the Washington football team, but he's got a good game on this one for about 12.
Yeah, and he'll get going. I mean, really, it's just about, there's so much talent. Both these teams have a lot of talent on both sides, you know, both offenses, and they play pretty similarly, but just some games, some guys are getting more touches than others.
There's the pass to Williams, who had a big game last week. Mike Williams had 8 catches for 82 yards and a touchdown in the win in Washington. That's a pickup of 7, and kind of get the feeling Joe Lombardi's the new offensive coordinator, coming over after a long, successful stint in New Orleans. The Williams going to be played a little bit differently now with Lombardi's offense.
Yeah, and I like what they did, right? Everyone has their own systems. It's just part of this, though. And Williams in the game is a big target, big catch radius. You throw the ball back, shoulder starts, they put him in flex. It's the single receiver, let him go to work.
Good stuff. Hell yeah.
Dropped in the backfield.
He ain't running shit back.
As Malik Hooker comes up. Boy, was he jumped in there across the line quickly. It's a loss of 1.
And this is a great job flying in by Hooker. But really, the defensive line, right? We have a couple of injuries up there, or we have Lawrence out. We also have, just multiple guys aren't playing, so you need people to step up. And right there, you saw the D-line create the hole, and Hooker's not coming.
And there's Parsons, you see.
Okay, you see the motion to the back. Not a close play. He's throwing in.
Start 4th. Get it back down.
Good stop.
And again, pass to the Cowboys. No chance.
Stuff that in.
Including Jalen Smith. And they'll go field goal from this spot on the field.
Well, watch up top. He motioned him back in. Cowboys with a great plan here. Oh, it's man-to-man. It's man-to-man. Now watch everybody zone and get out of there. They had a great play up versus a man look. And when you take a running back out there, safety goes out there and guards him. You think it's man. You get up there, you call your play. Man-to-man play, and they go right out to zone. Cowboys got him mentally right there, Tim.
Niscano comes out for a 46-yard attempt with the left hash mark. And that kick is good. 3 on the board for the Chargers. Off the takeaway.
A lot of action to start the game.
Ooh.
The FanDuel Fantasy, you can make your dream team a reality again and again. Make it possible up and down and up again as the team rises in the ranks with every play all day long. Get your lineup just right. You can make big season-long wins without the season-long wins. Make every small moment add up to one big moment with FanDuel Fantasy. New customers play free for $1 million. FanDuel, make every moment more.
with customization, curbside pickup, and delivery. There's so much new, we don't even have time to show you who's holding this.
To the rest of family.
Find the fine life. Live La Vida Más Fina. And by the Eat Fresh Refresh at Subway.
Recent Fan Fest Day held here at SoFi Stadium. Sharkers giving their loyal supporters a chance to watch their favorite players scrimmage inside this amazing facility. Deep kick, not returnable. Now let's take a look at Next Gen stats powered by AWS.
Well, Joey Bosa, we talk about him. You're going to hear about him a bunch today. He does an unbelievable job of creating pressure and making quarterbacks move and disrupting plays. I mean, that's literally one of almost every 5 times quarterback drops back. I mean, you can't get that kind of production, unless you're playing at a crazy high level. He is. He's got such a motor and he's got a lot of moves.
Already in his 6th year. First down carry. It's Pollard. Pollard high steps it before going out of bounds after a gain of about 16.
Watch Zach Martin right here. He's back, and they are thankful. He takes him on, and then he makes him, 5 yards down the field before Pollard. It's just South.
Wow. Oh my God. All this relentless self-righteous pasturing. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. What is it? High-tech device of the future I personally invented, even though I am otherwise entirely incompetent?
Impotent rage. There's some trouble down by the river.
Fascism never sleeps. Violet!
I'm over here.
Of course you are. Why are you wearing that ridiculous outfit?
I thought superheroes run around in their underwear, so should their assistants. I thought you would like it.
Violet, it's that kind of hyper-sexualized clothing that exploits and demeans women.
Fuck me.
Fuck me!
Lamb could stand the move there, but he stops, feels the defender in front of him. Ball's on his back shoulder. First and goal.
3 straight touches by Lamb. They've all gone for at least 10. In fact, the Cowboys 4 straight plays with at least 10 yards gained. They go with Zeke. Who's it? Zeke coming up with the touchdown. And again, Zach opened it up for Zeke.
I tell you, right now, you're going to have to make an adjustment with the Chargers because 80% of these are going right over the right guard. And the offensive line is playing well in general, but Zeke, you give him that much space, he's going to finish off every one of these. You see, Zach Martin turns his guy back inside. He creates a huge hole, but also well done by 86 Jolts. Play doesn't happen unless he gets those outside.
Cowboys with their second touchdown in the quarter.
I'm by my machine.
Extra point is good. Big series it was for C.D. Lamb, Zach Martin, Zeke Elliott.
That shouldn't be a problem. I'll have your personal vehicle collected as soon as possible.
Jake from State Farm. What's good?
Oh, Patrick?
Nah, fam. Just your typical sneakerhead working here for the employee discount. But speaking of deals, our regular guys like me are getting the Patrick price. That can't be real, right?
Listen, State Farm offers rates that fit any budget. Even yours, typical sneakerhead.
Wow. Just anyone now?
Yeah.
Man, these just sold out then.
For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
Boy, does Mike McCarthy have to love what his team's doing. Aerial coverage of today's game provided by Goodyear. Let's look at this. It is fantastic to see. It took 6 years to build at an expense of $5 billion.
Wow, that sounds like your house. I mean, it's like little.
Well, the AT&T Stadium down in Dallas area cost $1.5 billion. Just to give a little comparison.
Not a comparison at all, actually. It's 5, huh?
Just 5. Well, this marks kind of an anniversary for Justin Herbert. It was week 2 last year when he surprisingly got the start. Tyrod Taylor was not able to go, and he was the offensive rookie of the year. He set the touchdown mark. The touchdown passes in a season for a rookie. Got all these yardage marks, the 9 300-yard performances. So, in essence, got a full body of work to add in last week's game, getting 16 games. Here's that play. Finally able to be taken down at about the 41.
Well, and this game's going to be 40-35 at the end of this. These quarterbacks aren't going to let this game get too far away. And the offensive line is dominating on both sides of the ball, but the Cowboys are off to a better start.
I like that prediction, 40-35. Sounds wild, and I can't wait to see it.
The all-new Honda Civic is designed to move. In fact, current drivers call the Civic more fun to drive than top competitors. Because in their performance testing, the Civic was the quickest around the track. With more power and sharper handling than its rivals. The all-new Honda Civic, built for all kinds of fun.
we welcome you back to SoFi Stadium. Jim Nance, Tony Romo, Tracy Wolfson. Dallas with a staggering 13 first downs in the opening quarter.
That is not the start for Chargers you want.
False start. Offense, number 5. 5-yard penalty remains first down.
There's Joshua Palmer, rookie out of Tennessee, who moved. And Herbert, some of the special qualities you've seen.
Well, he just makes throws that, and this is all the way across the field, right? The opposite hash. So he makes a throw. It didn't look very far though, but that's as difficult as theirs. And then the location, out and away on a third down. And then this one right here, Jim. A check
down and out to about the 40. It's back to Palmer for 4, maybe 5.
Now you're seeing these quarterbacks have a ton of time right now. And outside of the 2 turnovers, these defenses are going to have to find another plan because the Chargers only have 3, but it still looks like they're going to move the ball against them too.
Yeah, you got that feeling, don't you?
Yeah.
They only had 7 plays in that first quarter, while the Cowboys were putting up 14 points and 13 first downs. Here's a 2nd and 10. And they get one underneath. Allen able to hop over one defender and pick up the first right over Brown.
Both these quarterbacks, I mean, we got a flag.
Yeah, we got some jawing going on.
It's going to be taunting. Probably on Keenan Allen, number 13.
He and Bradley, a 9. We're going back and forth. Number 56 on that Cowboy defense. Brandon Staley, rookie, young mastermind, just 38 years young, his 2nd game ever as a head coach.
After the conclusion of the play, taunting, offense, number 13. 10-yard penalty.
That's a real fucking call.
First down.
I don't even think y'all should charge them niggas with that shit. I'm the cop.
Yeah, that's going to get called. Taunting's a point of emphasis this year, right? We were at a meeting
like middle school,
and I stayed around. Was in that meeting longer than anybody else.
Yeah, all the rules. As you always are.
Yep, rule follower, right here. My wife always calls me Mr. Rule Follower. Mr. Rule.
We've learned that.
Good, that guy. But you're talking about Coach Staley, and here he is. Those are the kind of mistakes. When you're a coach, that's the kind of stuff, With Allen, he's a team leader. So you need him to do things the right way. And right there, that really puts his team in a little bit of a hole.
Well, they don't tag on the to the 1st and 10. It's 1st and 10. It is from the 40, and Herbert's pass. Picked off the
That is going to be pass interference. Jared Cook goes up. Herbert throws the ball high up in a good spot, but Curse all over it. But I think he got there a little early.
Javon Curse able to get the ball after the deflection, then the flag comes out.
And you're right, that's big that was 1st and 10, right? Yeah, I didn't realize until you said, and it was the same face.
Pass interference, defense number 27. The ball touched the spotted foul, automatic, first down.
And it's a good job. You watch 27. He keeps his leverage, but he holds right there. You see that? That left hand, when he's breaking out, he didn't need to do that. You already had the leverage.
They tucked a little bit at the back of the jersey, and that'll do it.
And then he had it wrapped around. That one didn't show exactly with it, but you can tell that's the point right there when you're watching. And the ball's coming, you're going to get called on it, even though it looks small.
Good play. Goes lateral for a moment. Picks up 1.
Good job by Curse picking up the last penalty, coming downhill there and disrupting the run.
Austin Eckler went into the game last week against Washington not at 100% with a hamstring. They did not get to use him as a receiver out of the backfield. He's been one of the best in the league over the last couple of years, the most by yardage, in fact. Second to Camaro by catches. Already with a couple of grabs, 37 yards on the ground. 2nd and 9. Here he is again, 3rd catch. Hurst is going to hammer him down for a loss of a couple.
Wow, this is
put some pressure on Herbert.
This is a mistake. You're going to watch. Someone's got to block a defensive end. It's actually a good job by the quarterback. But you don't let just defensive ends come scot-free. And Armstrong comes in flying. And Storm Norton, who's subbing in for Bulaga, who's hurt, didn't do a very good job there.
3rd and 11. Hurst coming in on him. Herbert dumps it off to Cook. Cook finds the yardage. Jared Cook. Been around with a lot of teams in this league and still quite a presence everywhere he goes.
And this is outstanding by the quarterback. You'll see the pressure come flying in. Kirst jumps the running back. Here comes Parsons. But Herbert, under duress, fires this ball. Look at him keep his eyes down the field, and then he turns. And that ball being on the outside shoulder, so he doesn't have to change his momentum, that allows him to get a first down. Very good. Very good play on Herbert.
Herbert took a big hit, picked up 12 on 3rd and 11. And they run it with Jackson. It's a big gain for maybe 6 or 7. And another flag on that play.
Holding, offense number 74. 10-yard penalty, repeat first down.
It's Storm Norton, you just mentioned Bulaga, who has this back injury, part of the core muscle issue that he's been battling, and he went down on IR. So Norton, the second-year player out of Toledo, takes his place at right tackle and gets flagged for holding on this call. Eckler returns to the backfield. Backs up the Chargers to the 47. First and 20. Pass outside. And it's caught by Guyton. And a couple of young receivers. We've seen Palmer with 1 catch for short yardage. Guyton, he's a rookie. Guyton's a second-year player. KJ Hill is a second player out of Ohio State. And then you got the 2 stalwarts in Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. Herbert's excited about what he has to throw to.
Yeah, both of these offenses are loaded outside, right? Allen's as good a route runner as there is in the league. Mike Williams, he's a big guy. He can catch. The radius is, big, so they've got a lot of weapons.
2nd and 11. Eckler tried to go under and around, but Odigizua was on him. Picked up a 3.
It's almost like these two teams really mirror each other. When you look at the way that over the last few years, they both rush for about the same amount of yards. They both kind of throw for about the same. They kind of run their offense kind of similar, right? And both quarterbacks are really efficient. They're playing well today. Both have the interception.
Here's a 3rd and long with a marker on the field. They whistle it dead. You've just seen the early report card on Herbert with only 1 incompletion, 9 out of 10, and that incompletion was the pick.
False start. Offense number 63. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
4th Charger penalty on this drive. And I'll tell you why that was important. That probably, if they don't get anything here, it takes them out of field goal range. The ball spotted just inside the 40. 3rd and 13.
And you see they got Parsons, the rookie, lined up over the right tackle.
Another marker out. Rolling out. Herbert finds the open man Williams at the 20 and down at the 12.
I mean, this is weird because almost like someone may have lined up off sides. I don't know. It's going to be interesting because
offside, defense number 11. Lined up in the neutral zone. This penalty is applied. Results the play is the first down.
It's Michael Parsons, the rookie, who's been playing at defensive end with Demarcus Lawrence on IR, and he's appeared a time or two to be getting lined up, or having trouble getting lined up. This time he's called for offside, so the 27-yard play will hold up.
Yeah, it's a great pass rush, right? But it's like, that's the difference. You don't play that position all the time, and all of a sudden something small comes up, and it didn't hurt him there, but the same thing, right? Yeah. Honey, would have been huge if they didn't stop him.
Good throw back to Williams. Cowboys convert. He escapes. He dives. Is he in? Yes! Touchdown! Mike Williams able to break away from Anthony Brown. What an effort!
And that's Mike Williams. That's the ex-receiver. Well, watch this. It's a run play, but he says, hey, you're going to play off with Mike Williams out here? Okay. And he just throws it to him, and he uses his size and leverage and jumps like Jim Nance.
Yes, he does.
Long in the end zone.
When the check comes.
Yes.
Give me that. That's 2 touchdowns for Williams in the first 2 games of the season, and they're going to go for 2 here, Tony. Look at this. Cowboys now trying to get situated here to have the right personnel on the field.
Yeah, they're not going to allow them to just snap it all of a sudden right away. Someone might have to take a timeout, though.
Cowboys have to take a timeout. That's some drive for the Chargers when you consider that they had to overcome 4 penalties on that drive, plus convert on 3rd and 11 and 3rd and 13.
Well, and that's... We'll see. Here comes baby Superman. He can fly. But the reason you can do that is because you have a quarterback, right? And you have a good team, and you got good coaching, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, they lost the turnover differential last week and still won a game. That's really hard to do in the NFL. The Chargers, it's even harder. They don't ever win games when they lose that. But the quarterback makes a difference. He can overcome mistakes.
Staley wants the 2. It's Eckler. Moves the pile across for the conversion. Interesting.
Very similar play that the Cowboys have been running this game. Zone scheme, hand it up, go down the line, find a hole. Eckler, fantasy points to someone. Didn't do good last week. This week's better.
This is so crispy, juicy, and tender, you might even call it deluxe. Okay, now you can definitely call it deluxe. McDonald's Deluxe Crispy Chicken Sandwich.
Emily used to let nothing come between her and...
Emily.
No, thank you! Then Emily got YouTube TV. Now her live TV can also record all of everything. No cable box needed. This is the happiest Emily's ever been.
Mom is this happy.
Same live TV and unlimited DVR, live alerts, so much better. YouTube TV. Try it free.
Yeah, a win feels good. You know what feels better? Better than the air win. Hitting overs, hitting unders, covering those spreads. Whoa, that's how we do, baby. Now hold on a second. Now you're winning with the king of sportsbooks. Let's go.
Introducing Solstice Lager by Stella Artois. Triple filtered for a smooth taste with citrus notes and a crisp finish. Exceptionally golden.
Just like that. What a play! Are you kidding me?
Download the NFL app today.
I'm Cedric the Entertainer, and I'm hosting this year's Emmys. It's going to be a great time, y'all.
The Emmys, live tonight at 8 Eastern on Pacific or on CBS.
You think you're seeing ghosts? Just ignore them and they'll go away. I know you're actively ignoring us, but that's okay. I was married for 16 years, so I get it. Oh, you looked at me. She looked at me.
Week 2 continues tonight on NBC and with Monday Night Football on ESPN. Then Week 3 kicks off with Thursday Night Football on NFL Network. Stream games on mobile with the Yahoo Sports and NFL apps.
Back in Hollywood. And we got a good script so far. 14-11 Dallas. How about the young coach? You know, with different optics on analytics. Goes for the 2. Converts. Coach Staley, never been a head coach at any level.
I like him too. I think that's a great hire.
He's going to be sensational. Wins his debut last week, trying to go to 2-0. The Cowboys returning after about the 23 with Pollard. Earlier this year, the Soto family lost almost everything in a house fire. A Derwin James jersey was one of the only surviving items. And this past May, the Chargers hosted the family here at SoFi Stadium. Antonio Gates took them on a tour of the stadium, and Derwin James surprised the Sotos with a shopping spree inside the team store.
Derwin James is a special talent. He's also has an infectious personality. You love to be around him, and he's an awesome football player.
There's Cooper with the catch, and wrapped up by Samuel. Good job by the rookie of ending it right after the catch. Samuel, who had that interception in the first quarter.
So Derwin right here, we were just talking about him. He's a Swiss Army knife. He gets down here in the box. He can help out in the run game, but they're watching him. If he gets in here tight, they want to throw bubbles out here. If he stays out deeper, they want to hand the ball off.
2nd and 7. Slips through a tackle and picks up the first down. He got away from Bosa. They now have 83 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns, the Cowboys.